Good morning, students. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about sources of energy. Sources of energy means the energy that we can derive from various resources to fulfill our needs, like domestic needs, like transportation, like the energy that is used to run factories and industries, because without energy no machine can do work, even we human beings could not do work. So energy is the necessity to run all the things. Okay, so from where we get the energy, this energy that is utilized to do work, from where do we get? Okay, so we can classify the sources of energy mainly in two types. We have conventional sources of energy and non-conventional sources of energy. Non-conventional. Okay, so this is the basic classification of sources of energy: conventional and non-conventional resources. Now if we'll go on their name, conventional means traditional, non-conventional means the thing that is not traditional. Now what is traditional? Traditional means that is going on from past time. Okay, that is conventional. So if we divide the sources of energy like this, means the resources from where we are getting our energy or from where we are harnessing our energy from long time back, those resources are known as conventional resources. And the sources of energy that are new, means innovations are going on, and after just before few years we have started using them, so those resources will be non-conventional resources of energy. So I think the name is clear to you. Now if we'll see what are these sources. So conventional sources are oil, or you can say petroleum, coal and natural gas. Okay, these are the examples of conventional sources of energy. Now if we'll go on their names, oil or petroleum, coal and natural gas, you can say that, ma'am, these resources of energy are just being used from past 100 or past 150 years. So how could they be conventional? But the thing is, if we'll go to the non-conventional sources of energy, you can see the examples: solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, wave energy. All these are non-conventional resources of energy. So if we'll just compare these resources, so we can see that though these resources seems to us new, and these resources are being used past 150 years back, from that time we are using these resources, but these non-conventional resources are just innovated to be used from past 20 or 25 years. From when we are facing the problem of pollution, from when we know that these resources of energy are spreading a lot of pollution, and the main thing, these are non-renewable resources of energy, so they are going to get exhausted. So when this problem came, then we have found out the alternative sources of energy. What will happen when these resources will exhaust? So that time we have started finding out some sources of energy, and these sources were available to us. Solar energy, though this solar energy is with us on this earth from millions of years back, but we were not using this solar energy, we were not using wind energy, geothermal, tidal or wave energy for production of electricity, for production of energy. We were simply using its basic form, solar energy, just for drying, like that. So we have not used these resources of energy as a commercial resource or as a resource which could give us a lot amount of energy. So these resources are just new resources. No, we don't have good equipments or good apparatus to harness these resources energy. Still innovations are going on, still inventions are going on to get a good amount of energy out of these resources, because they have lot amount of energy hidden in it. Solar energy, tremendous amount of energy. Wind energy, tremendous amount of energy. But we don't have apparatus or equipment, good equipments to harness this energy from them. And still innovations are going on. One day will come, and still days have come. We are utilizing this energy, but still the energy from these resources is still, it is incomparable. It is not much efficient as compared to these conventional resources of energy, that are oil, natural gas and coal. Still, if we talk about the conventional resources, the whole world's 90% energy is still being delivered by these conventional resources of energy. We have simply stepped into the use of these non-conventional resources, but the main part of whole world's energy is still being given by these conventional resources of energy. So for our energy needs, for our transportation needs, for all the factories and industries are harnessing the energy from this conventional resources of energy. We can give some more names to conventional resources of energy, like we can say these are exhaustible resources. Exhaustible, why exhaustible? Because we have limited reserves of these resources on earth. When these resources will be ended, then we will not be having any resource of them. That is why we are finding out alternatives. These resources are also known as commercial resources of energy. Why commercial? Because all the factories and industries still they use for energy purpose these conventional resources. One more name, that is non-renewable. Why non-renewable? Because just now I said that we have sufficient resources, limited resources. Once these resources will be end, then we will not renew them again and again. So these are some more names for these conventional energy resources. Now I will come to non-conventional. Just these are exhaustible, these are inexhaustible. Inexhaustible resources means they will be never exhausted. Till the earth is there, these resources will be giving their energy to us. So they are inexhaustible resources, non-commercial resources, because still all the factories and industries, they are not using these resources commercially. On a commercial basis, still we are dependent on these conventional resources. Okay, and they are renewable resources. One more name you can give, these are alternative sources of energy. These are alternative, these are non-alternative sources of energy. Because there were many problems with these resources. Just now we have discussed, they causes too much pollution, they have limited resources. So definitely we have to find out some alternate. What will happen when these resources will be exhausted? So we have to save these resources, and we had found out some alternative sources. So these resources are also known as alternative sources of energy. Okay, so in today's discussion we have discussed about the sources of energy, conventional and non-conventional resources, and in the future lectures we will be discussing all these resources one by one. Till then, have a great day.